Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Popcat price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart here for the all-time history, we are looking at an A, B, and a C toward the upside. Your wave C is of course an impulse as a wave 1 and finished wave 2, very sharp wave 2, and you're looking for a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 3 is double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 as well. Finishing a wave C here and finishing a main wave A with it, and after this we're looking for W, X, and Y. Corrective wave towards the downside, very complex structure of course, where we have finished a wave B. You have for your W here an A, B, and a C. Obviously this is an impulse toward the downside to finish a wave C in a W, A, B, C. A very shallow wave X, of course typical for X, and you have a 1, 2, 3. Of course, and yeah, you cannot really consider this as an impulse unless you're still, of course, looking for one more leg toward the downside. Now, obviously, this is not the case scenario anymore. We are not in an ending diagonal, but we are much more possibility in a three ways toward the downside, and then A, B, and a C potentially. Well, it can be even a W, X, and a Y again, which I don't like it that a main wave Y to be also a WX and a Y. However, the price action here, of course, the impulsive wave that we are seeing right now is very, very expected already. This is our blue zone. I mentioned, of course, on X in the last update that, of course, we have hit the 886, meaning we're looking for higher prices soon or later once we, of course, finished arranging inside this blue box. However, if this scenario is still unfolding here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, this wave 5 might be, of course, an ending diagonal, but you would like to see, of course, one more wave toward the downside. That means, of course, whatever is going to happen again inside this blue box, we're going to move for higher again. However, there is a less possibility. I believe that this is a finished structure here. After, of course, as well a zigzag, it's a double zigzag structure, knowing that it is very rare to get, of course, WXY in a wave Y. But yeah, it can be, of course. So higher possibility right now is to move toward the upside. We're gonna move inside it to see what's going on. So what we got after the 886, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here finished. If we zoom in, of course, we see, of course, this is a very nice impulse as a leading diagonal here, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finishing wave 1, wave 2, and you're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 3, ABC as an expanding flat. And then again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. So you're expecting potentially even much more higher prices a little bit for today, potentially for a few hours. Now you would like, of course, to retrace it for a wave 4 since you have double 1, 2 here, wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 again. One more leg is very possible. Don't forget it has to finish in an impulse or in an ending diagonal. Basically, after this, we are looking definitely for lower prices, meaning in this scenario where you have finished a wave 1 here, you're looking for a wave 2 again. The minimum target for a wave 2 is a 0.38 fib level. Meaning, once you finish, of course, this one more leg potentially for a wave 1 here, you're looking for 3 corrective waves. The minimum requirement for a for a wave 2 is 0.38 in 3 wave ABC potentially or WX and a Y, but not a triangle, of course. So you would like to see, of course, 3 waves toward the downside and then moving towards the higher prices again, wave 3. So that would be confirmation, much higher confirmation after 5 waves up, 3 waves down, continuation toward the upside, breaking this high, meaning you are, of course, unfolding a bullish scenario toward the upside. Our target, as we mentioned before, is very, very high. It is a very high wave C, meaning this scenario in a wave C, of course, we're looking for 1-to-1 fib level, 1.05. $4 at least for Popcat, and that is a very, very nice start for it. If you finish here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this will be considered another bigger 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 to finish, of course, this wave C inside the perfect time, by the way, that we have already in this area, right? We need to see this in between the perfect time, so you need to see your impulse taking a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to reach, of course, this blue zone, which are also reflecting the time and the fib levels at the same time. Here we go. So basically, the perfect time to, of course, hit this level on the daily would be the perfect time in September 2025. It can start, of course, even in June 10, 2025. So in June, we might, of course, see this impulse finished very, very fast. And that because, of course, of the very complex structure that we saw in the WXNY plus touching the 886. So it might be, of course, a massive wave C toward the upside, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep, so that was it for Popcat. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.